Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over how to correctly cite long excerpts of text, 4 lines or more in MLA format. In the exemplar that you have, I'm going to scroll down to the first excerpt from For Whom the Bell Tolls. One of the first rules that you got to do as a writer is it helps to lead into the quote right here with a sentence like in this part they are blah 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 in the following excerpt, and then lead into it with that colon. The second thing you'll notice then is that this all right here came directly from the book and is typed out. The other part that makes this different is it's way more than 4 lines long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as it's greater than 4 lines, you have to do it this way. The other thing that should be of note is that it is indented a 1/2 inch compared to where the rest of the essay is. So that is how you correctly format long quotes in MLA format when you write about them in your Word document. The second thing is, and we go on to a second page here, and that excerpt continues all the way down here. The citation comes after the last punctuation mark of the excerpt. Now, it didn't fit right here, and which is why it moved on to the next line. I didn't create a next line. It's actually, this came from page 23. I also have maintained all of the stylistic features too, like the dialogue and what they're saying. Then, as soon as you're done with your excerpt, you have to go back to your own analysis and notice that this is not indented because really the quote falls within your paragraph, but that this paragraph has continued. So that is the way that you do it. But I want to show a second example here just to kind of illustrate the point one more time. If you've read the exemplar, you'll notice the next paragraph starts. The next excerpt comes from, and we give the context for it there. Once again, it is indented a 1/2 inch, and it is way more than 4 lines, which is why it fits the way that it does. Notice then at the end of the excerpt, there is page 293-4, and that the citation falls after the punctuation mark, which is different from an in-text citation in your own writing. Nonetheless, too, notice that the passage started on page 293 and ended on page 294. In MLA format, you only have to change the digits of the second number that actually change. So this would indicate that it's from pages 293 and then it went to page 294. Then notice the very next thing is it's not indented because your excerpt still counts as being part of your paragraph and that you're using this paragraph, the end of it, to analyze what was done in the text that you borrowed or stole. The last thing I want to reveal then is you'll see like same process here. This is the excerpt, way more than 4 lines long, and the citation comes after the last punctuation mark there. Now I'm going to jump all the way down then to the works cited page. On your exemplar, it shows Ernest Hemingway, and even on the template that I'm sending out to students, it shows Hemingway, Ernest, For Whom the Bell Tolls. You will have to change this to the novel that you actually read. So that is something that you need to know at this point, but that is the way that you quote extended amounts of text within your essay. You have to definitely indent it a 1/2 inch compared to the rest of it, and you have to give credit where credit is due by citing the source with the page number. So I hope that this was informative.